This is the letter I never sent, to the one who broke me, to the one who made me question everything. I wrote it in my head 1,000 times, but I never had the courage to let it go. You left me when I needed you most, not just physically, but emotionally. It's strange how absence can feel so heavy, how the space you left behind seems to echo with everything unsaid. I remember the moment I realized you were truly gone, not just out of the room, not just out of reach, but out of the part of my life where I thought you'd always be. I waited and waited, hoping you'd come back, hoping you'd see the damage, the tears, the silence. Every day I replayed our last words, searching for a sign, a clue, something I missed that could explain why you left. I kept thinking maybe if I had been different, if I had said the right thing, you would have stayed. But the truth is, you were already drifting away long before you walked out the door. The nights were the hardest. I would lie awake, staring at the ceiling, listening to the quiet that used to be filled with your laughter, your stories, your presence. The bed felt too big, the room too empty. I tried to fill the silence with music, with television, with anything that could drown out the ache of missing you. But nothing worked. The silence always crept back in, reminding me of what I'd lost. I wondered if you ever thought about me, if you missed me even a little. I wondered if you felt any regret, any sadness, or if you simply moved on without a second thought. Sometimes I convinced myself that you must be hurting too, that you must feel the same emptiness I do. Other times I told myself that you never really cared, that I was just a chapter in your story, easily closed and forgotten. There were days when anger took over, anger at you for leaving, anger at myself for letting you in, for believing in promises that were never meant to be kept. I wanted to hate you, to erase every memory, but I couldn't. The love I felt didn't just disappear because you did. It lingered, stubborn and painful, refusing to let go. But as time passed, something shifted. The pain didn't vanish, but it changed. It became a part of me, a scar that reminded me of what I survived. I started to see the ways I had lost myself in loving you, the ways I had ignored my own needs, my own happiness, just to keep you close. I realized that your leaving forced me to face the parts of myself I had neglected, the dreams I had set aside, the strength I didn't know I had. Maybe you never cared, maybe you never looked back, and maybe that's the best thing you ever did for me, because in your absence, I found myself. I learned to stand on my own, to find comfort in my own company, to rebuild my life piece by piece. I discovered that I am stronger than I ever imagined, that I can survive heartbreak and come out the other side wiser, braver, and more whole. So thank you for leaving, even though it broke me. Thank you for teaching me that I don't need someone else to complete me, that I am enough on my own. Your absence was a gift in disguise, a painful, necessary lesson that set me free. And now, as I move forward, I carry that lesson with me, knowing that I am capable of healing, of loving again, and of creating a life that is truly my own. Because I found myself in the darkness, because I learned to be enough, because I realized I don't need to be rescued. I rebuilt, I healed, I grew, not in spite of the pain, but because of it. This letter, it was supposed to be goodbye. I remember the day I sat down to write it, my hands trembling, my heart heavy with the weight of everything I thought I was leaving behind. I thought I was closing a chapter, ending a story that had become too difficult to carry. I thought I was saying farewell to a part of myself I could never reclaim. But as the words spilled onto the page, something shifted inside me. The pain that once felt so sharp began to soften, and in its place, I found a quiet strength I never knew I had. Now, as I hold this letter, I realize it's not a goodbye at all. It's a thank you. Thank you for the lessons learned in the hardest moments, for the resilience I discovered when I thought I had none left. Thank you for the nights I spent searching for hope, and for the mornings when I found it in the smallest things. A ray of sunlight, a kind word, the gentle warmth of a cup of tea. Thank you for the courage to face my fears and for the freedom that comes from letting go of what no longer serves me. Because of this journey, I've become someone stronger, someone freer, someone I actually love. And for that, I am endlessly grateful. This letter is not an ending, but a beginning, a promise to honor the person I've become and to keep moving forward with an open heart. Thank you. To anyone watching this, you don't need closure. You don't need them to apologize. You only need one thing, to believe that your story isn't over. Life has a way of throwing curveballs, of presenting challenges that seem insurmountable. But remember, every challenge is an opportunity in disguise. It's a chance to grow, to learn, and to become stronger than you ever thought possible. When you find yourself at a crossroads, unsure of which path to take, trust in your inner strength. Believe in your ability to navigate through the storm. The journey may be tough, and the road may be long, but every step you take is a testament to your resilience. Think about the times you've faced adversity before. Recall the moments when you thought you couldn't go on, yet here you are, standing tall. Those experiences have shaped you, molded you into the person you are today. They are the building blocks of your character, the foundation of your strength. It's easy to get caught up in the need for closure, to seek validation from others. But true closure comes from within. It's about finding peace in your heart, accepting the past, and looking forward to the future with hope and determination. Imagine yourself as a phoenix, rising from the ashes. Each setback is a chance to be reborn, to start anew with a fresh perspective. Embrace the uncertainty, for it is in the unknown that we find our true potential. So to anyone watching this, remember, your story is far from over. The next chapter is waiting to be written and you hold the pen. Believe in yourself, trust in the journey, and know that you have the power to create a beautiful, fulfilling life. The best is yet to come. If this felt like a page from your heart, subscribe. You're not alone. You're stronger than you think.